Hey, so remember when I was trying to get that longsword S? Well, several scenarios later, I finally got it.
The legendary Longsword S shows its face at last.
At the expense of losing an hour of playthrough time.
Wow, an hour.
Yeah, I lost a lot of progress because
That is a lot of progress.
apparently I shouldn't trust save states because when you open Visual Boy Advance, sometimes it decides to open the save state instead of the very beginning.
Oh.
So it screws everything up.
Oh,
But
hey, we remember this guy.
yeah, I wish I didn't remember this guy because this fight still sucks, as
It does
you'll
that.
see here.
Oh.
Also, wait, did that say Gutsman 3? Oh shoot, I
Yeah,
kind of forgot to mention. So I should probably
that
go
thing is going to
over.
get trapped in front of him, isn't it?
Uh, well, I got an opening on him, which is really good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I, you bastard.
I knew that would happen.
I didn't think it spawned that quickly, and he's still not moving. I should just destroy the ball, except I don't do that.
Oh, he
Oh,
can't
now I
move
do.
without his ball? Huh.
And then I didn't see that cracked panel, damn it.
Well, hey, he's trapped again, I guess.
Yeah, this fight was really bad.
Oh, gosh.
And spoiler, I don't bother to fight him again because screw that, and I forgot the ball spawns on top of me. Awesome. Just like everything else spawns. And I gotta be careful because he's moving again, and I wanna do all the damage I can. Oh yeah, I was mentioning,
Really?
and then, yeah, Gutsman 3, that's good enough.
Yeah.
I probably didn't show it, but I fought Dex a ton of times and got several Gutsman 3s, I think.
Yeah, I noticed that was 2-in-1 battle there.
Yeah, thing, the one thing that I got in the previous part that you saw, or in maybe off screen or whatever, is that I lost Numberman 3 and Flame Man 2, I think. Because
Oh,
what
from reloading the save state?
yeah, from trying to get everything back, I got quite a bit of progress done at that point and got a bunch of stuff. But
Oh,
what
Aquaman
ended
3
up,
was gone?
what's that?
Aquaman 3 was gone?
Aquaman 3? Oh, you mean Iceman 3?
Yeah, Iceman, huh?
I
Wow.
still ended up getting that one. I think I got Woodman 3 though, so that ended up working. But like I said, the only thing I really didn't get to the point, or at least up to the point where I'm at now, I have not gotten Fireman 2 or 3. Because basically what happened is I got so pissed off at the fact that he wasn't showing up in random battles, or the fact that even if he did, he wasn't coughing up either of those chips, no matter how I did.
Ah.
Also, Gaia viruses. They have Iron Body, which prevents a lot of damage, and they deal a lot of damage with their hammer. Do I kill him? Yes, I do.
The
Okay.
legendary Longsword S. None can stand up to its might.
Yep. Same thing with the program Advance. A.
Well, once you
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, I think we'll see it in this part.
Ooh, I
And
hope
that's
so.
all I have to say. Because it will speak for itself. And I couldn't get that one too because
Yeah.
whatever. Do I take him out quickly enough? I think I do. Because what? Oh no, I did that because I figured Stone Body would activate again. I think it's Stone Body. I don't remember. But
That sounds right.
we get the oh okay
I.
Iron Body, even though it looks like stone.
Oh, those were version 2?
Uh
I think it goes
oh
Stone
yeah, it
Body,
was because they were
Iron Body, Metal Body.
no. I think there's only one because they can cough up one of 3 chips. Well, mostly depending on the version because
Oh.
they give you, I think, the Gaia Hammer 1 through 3, or they give you the Iron Body.
Oh, okay. I'm remembering from Network Transmission where there were 3 levels of stone body. Hello.
Oh, also we have the aura viruses, which are Megalion or whatever,
Megalian, I think.
Megalion. Also, you can
That's a
double
weird
up on these
attack. I like it.
guys.
Also,
Basically, they have two parts to their sprite. They have the head that flies and the base, so you can actually like hit it twice or something usually, except I didn't do it there, even though I thought I did on a previous part.
I think the head. I think usually the head is the only part that takes damage. I don't know why I'm saying this though, because I have not actually played this game ever, and it's been forever since I've seen a Megalian.
Also, we got the popper ones for whatever reason at this stage of the internet.
They're annoying enough to merit it. I'll.
Oh, there's a much more annoying version too, and you'll maybe see it.
Oh.
Also, we're in the undernet, wherever this is.
Spooky.
And hey, we got these jerkwads. We've got, I think that's, what's that thing called? In the corner, it's a Satella 2 or it's a 3. And they have
Oh.
lock-on features, which suck. And we also have Ratty 2.
Yeah, that Ratty is making things a little too frantic, I'd say.
Yeah, they never stay on your plane, ever, if they can help it. Later versions, I think, are much easier to deal with, although it's at the expense of them speeding up at insane speeds to the point where you see their eyeballs bulging.
Every Ratty does that, it's just the later ones are so fast that you can't track them.
The fortunate thing is if there's holes, they can't do squat.
That's
Because
true.
they're ground-based attacks like everything else. But we're going to look at this guy's stash, and
Oh
we're going
man,
to grab a power-up.
such
And
a shady place. Shops with normal
uh,
things, the regular swirling E's against the salmon background. Truly,
also
this is the undernet.
one thing to note that that shop there also had a M Cannon L, which was at another shop too.
Reselling
I
goods, I see.
don't know why they would need two shops selling the same chip. But whatever, it doesn't matter
Isn't that called
because
scalping or something?
I don't know.
Like
We got a bubble
reselling
wrap,
a
yay.
product at a higher price.
True,
Cool.
but oh, we got an M Cannon N. Unfortunately, it's not a K because that would be helpful for a program advance that I just found out about because I didn't know about it. There's a program advance that requires the crappy chips I was mentioning, like crossgun, shotgun, and what was the other one? Spreader?
Oh yeah, those.
Because I think the program advance is this giant ass gun or something that does a lot of damage. But I don't remember because, well, it doesn't matter. I don't have the chip anyway.
Yeah.
And
I always like those trips, but they really aren't any good after the early game.
unless you just load them in there just for the sake of program advance, but even then they're not in a
Yeah.
program advance in later games, at least, I think. Also, you notice there's two different doors with question marks on them.
Huh.
I go through one of them because I didn't bother to go back.
Oh, okay. Well, this place
I
isn't
don't...
too much of an issue, is it?
Not where I'm at right now, but the later areas.
I guess, yeah, I guess I mean just to go through the second door. Oh, you got a lock on.
Okay, yeah, that's actually... Okay, it was the version 2 virus, as I thought.
I seem to remember that being a fairly decent chip.
Okay,
And so
I
these
open...
doors open just if you haven't used the escape chip, right?
Actually, I didn't remember that, and I don't know why I bothered to show another bubble
Yeah.
wrap too.
The guy at the start said you can't show your back to the enemy around here.
Yeah,
So, I'm
which
pretty sure
is
that's it.
completely irrelevant because I already traded away my escape chips. Although technically you can get them back through a chip trader, but it's
Well,
like, well,
you did open both doors.
yeah, but I went through this one and I didn't even bother going through the other. This one is really annoying. You have to fight battles and get a certain number of chips
Oh,
in order to open the door.
really? Oh no.
Yep,
Oh
we get
no.
to do a ton of editing in this part because this area is really stingy. Also, I get to
Oh
show
no.
off Stoneman 2, which has him
Ooh, an
shooting
extra one.
down 4 rocks instead of 3.
Now the complete misses are even more impressive.
Yeah, he hit him only once each. But yeah, but if I am getting stuff, I'm getting weird stuff like Sword K and spoiler alert, Sword P.
Well, it's a chip at least. That's what you need.
But here's the good thing about this area, 8,000 Zenny and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
But I'll tell you what isn't nice. Not getting Dino Waves.
Oh, this game.
Yep. I don't know how many battles I edited out in this section here. I mean, here's Countdom 3s, which can yield the M cannons. Nope. I
And
blame the
only
fact
300 too? Like, if you have Zenny handed out for an S rank, at least make it in the thousands. Like, that's not a good reward for an S rank anyway, but
there's a
300?
good. There's 4,000 Zenny. That's enough to buy an unlocker. Oh wait, we're not at that game yet.
Wonder if the gate tells you how many more you need.
Nope, it doesn't.
Well,
There's a sword P. If I hadn't shown it already. Nope, just get more.
thanks,
Give me
Kay.
more. At least respawn the mystery data so I can get more Zenny. Oh, okay, I
Oh.
did speed this up. Because you get to see how many battles ended up being just strictly Zenny that I got.
Oh, no. What is wrong with this game? Like, I know it was their first try, but really.
Basically, if you're wondering the reason why I have no intention of 100%ing this, it's because of how stingy the rankings are. You can play perfectly and then it just decides, nope, we're not going to give it to you. And this is well before you get Unlocker. I think, because of
Unlocker?
course you don't, or
You mean
Unlocker,
collector?
Collector, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that would be pretty good for this, but yeah, it's a little too early in the series for that. I mean, it's not something you'd normally think of, so I can understand them not having it in the series
Yep.
right away.
Meanwhile, I show some relevant battles.
Oh,
But
is
for
the
what
program
reason?
advanced?
Oh, we got
No,
the...
it's not.
Nope.
You have
Because
the
we get
tools
to
for a
show
program
off
advanced.
B-Tank 3, which are very dangerous and powerful. Or, well, actually, they're noteworthy for one reason.
Ooh.
If they lob a bomb in the center, that's a 3x3. And
So
I
you
got a big bomb.
So you gotta be sure never to stay in the center when they're firing
Unless
at you.
unless you area steal and you have a 3x4, you can actually escape.
Yeah.
And I got a nice cube, which I will never use.
You did have the ingredients for a program advance in that one battle. You. Oh. Well, hello.
Oh yeah, we get to show Rush. Yes, he is in this game. Although the enemy under the wiki, they call him Rush parentheses Mole.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't remember which he's called, but I think at least
He's
some
technically
games call him
Rush.
Mole. Yeah.
But yeah,
He's a game of
gimmick
whack-a-mole.
with this enemy is he has 10 HP, but every attack you do does 1 damage, and then he disappears, and then he reappears. And for some reason, I jumped the gun on that one. Not that would have mattered, because
Yeah,
I think
not
he
that it would've
missed
mattered.
all of them anyway. But the one thing you want to do with if you fight them is have a Navi chip when they get to really low HP, because the lower they get on HP, the faster they will try to escape.
Yeah,
and,
those holes are disappearing fast.
mm-hmm.
Nice
And
to
then
have
once he
that.
appears with 1 HP, use your Navi chip and you've got it.
Yeah, nice to have that fallback.
Mm-hmm. And your reward is a pop-up chip, which I think I got 2 of?
At least
I don't
that's
remember.
hopefully guaranteed. Go collect
Yep.
more.
Meanwhile, more Metal 3s. And I got the C chip finally.
There we go.
So guess what goes in? Oh yeah, I just show off my folder. Is that enough? Yes, it looks like I
Yay.
passed. Thank God. Saving.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason to not want to bother with the end game. Or, no, post game. What? Avoiding? What? Really? What?
Oh, this is basically you need to reach the gates and before a certain number of battles, or you're sent back because this is a dexterity mission.
That's just stupid.
Well, as long as you know the path to get there, it doesn't
Well, I guess that's a good point. It is.
hurt too much.
Yeah, it is a. I guess it is actually a challenge knowing how to navigate this place, so fair enough.
Pretty much.
I can see
But
what
there's a lot of paths, so somehow. Oh yeah,
and
Big
it's the
Snake
first
2.
game's internet, so, I don't remember what this thing does.
I think this one shoots out a spark ball. I don't know because it doesn't get to attack.
Oh, well, so much for that.
It doesn't matter. I don't get its chip, but whatever. There's 3 versions of that snake. Also, 10 Zenny for whatever reason.
Wait, 10 Zen? I missed that.
Yeah,
Really?
I guess it's compensating for the fact that I got 8,000, 4,000, and some other 1,000 in the previous room.
Well,
Whatever. It's not supposed to make sense. Also, did I go the wrong way? Oh, no, I went the right way. It doesn't matter. That fishy 2 is dead. Actually, one thing I didn't mention about that fishy 2 is it doesn't have an element, even though it leaves fire on the
really?
ground. At least I think, because I could have sworn I've attacked it with aqua elements before, and it doesn't do that extra damage.
I think it does in later games, at any rate.
Yeah. Also, I somehow ended up going the correct way because I wasn't even using a map in this part.
Nice.
I have no idea how, but whatever. Also,
That was fast.
did I mention Billy viruses? I don't even think I did.
I think you did at some point, but not this part.
Because we haven't gotten its chip yet. Well, actually, we got the 3 a little bit earlier, and we also got Cloudist.
Hey! Now we can explore this place to our heart's content, I think?
Yeah, we can. See, at one point I was thinking, if I wander around here after opening the door, does it still try to send me back? But apparently not.
That looks
Also,
more like
we
a
got-
default version. And it looks like it might get killed in one hit.
Wait, what was default version? This one?
Yeah, looks like it
Yeah,
anyway.
because the green one is version 1, the yellow one was version 2, and I don't even know where version 3 is. I want to say it's in the World 3 headquarters, but
That sounds about right.
yeah. I backtracked quite a bit because in this one because I don't
You gotta get all the
remember.
things.
Yeah, and I think I ended up backtracking uselessly. No, I don't have email. But I do have max charge now.
That'll be real nice.
Oh yeah, it takes like the amount of time that the regular or the mid charge does now.
Yeah, wasn't it? It was either. Oh, well, snake egg.
GG.
Snake egg.
Snig.
Oh, was it?
Oh, snake egg. Okay, I didn't even get that connection.
I didn't even realize it wasn't actually spelled out. Whoops.
I thought it was odd, but whatever. Also, that's Twisty, if I haven't mentioned it before. And that is a Remo Bit 3.
That's an
Which-
interesting concept for a virus. And you realized there was nothing back there, huh?
Yep, I kind of realized that. This is pretty deep. Oh yeah, this is
Why would a
oh
why would a secluded place in the internet not have anything to do with the World 3? Like that's the sort of thing that I would think would be good for the World 3 to deal with.
yep. Also,
Oh,
guess what I get? It's program advance time. We're gonna get the ever powerful and ultimate life's
uh,
beast
Beta Sword. Okay.
sword. And I got this. I'm like, wait, what? I thought this was supposed to be life sword, but I guess
First
that's.
game, I oh gives you two uses of each sword. I very vaguely remember
I
this.
think, yeah, I think
Two
the
swords, two wide swords, two long swords in that order.
yeah, I didn't really remember, but I think I read something because there's another program advance that's beta that I get. I don't know. It's not this part, but it's a later part where, and I looked it up because I wanted to actually try it out. Basically, it's you get, I guess, one of each, and then you do stuff for a certain limited amount of time.
Yeah, that they fix how underwhelming that is in every game afterwards.
Pretty much. Also, we get the uh, Megalian 2 virus, which is Fire Aura. I didn't mention the other one, but the one that was like had a blue aura and it was like yellow gives the Aqua Aura, and the last one, which I think we'll see in this part,
And those,
will give the Wood Aura.
yeah,
There
and
is
those
no
auras
electric
are just
aura.
like barriers, right? Barriers that, in, is that number their health or like the amount that you need to do it all at once?
That's the amount you have to do in order to break the barrier or whatever you want to call it.
Right, thought so.
I gotta repair G because I think it's a part of a program advance, but it might not be. You probably
Maybe.
won't see it.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I don't
Oh,
remember what that virus is. Oh, it was a can devil too.
so the
Because I
thing
got
for
a
this
candle too.
place is like you need to keep a high busting rank, I think.
Uh, there's one where you need to have at least a 5 or higher, and one that you need like a 3 or higher. I don't know which one I'm in, but I think I had like a 5 in one of my battles, but I wasn't kicked out or anything.
Oh
Also,
yeah,
there's Popper 2.
you did. You did get to
Infinite
hit that
healing.
twice. That
If you
Miguel,
don't kill
what?
something at low health, it'll just keep healing.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
But they die to one cannon M cannon.
Thank goodness.
They also, the chip they drop, I think, is drop down. I don't remember what that does. I don't know if it's like similar to pop up where,
I think
uh,
yeah, it's another of those invincibility chips where I think unless you're attacking, you're just invincible for a long time. Also, it's taken me way too many years to realize that drop down and pop up are both actually computer terms.
oh yeah, actually, I wasn't even thinking about that. It's like, sort of like how I don't really think of Ace Attorney puns or something like that. In fact, I don't know some of the basic ones. I mean, it took me like several years to realize Luke at me is look at me.
Yeah, that's
And it's awesome, by the way.
it is. But yeah, yeah, pop up like just a pop up ad or drop down like a drop down box. I did not like. It's taken me years.
Now, drop down didn't exactly register for a while, but I mean, pop up I can now kind of remember.
Even pop up, I didn't realize.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna wander this way. No, just kidding. There wasn't much there.
Oh,
And this is the final area.
did we just make it to the end of the post game?
This is technically the end of the post game.
Well,
I'm doing this here because it's like I'm not going to be doing the other stuff because I will break something if I keep having those S ranks that yield nothing.
yeah. Well, this is one way to gather rewards.
I mean, if I do this post game, it'll be at a later time because I'd rather do what's it called? Battle Network 2. Also Gaia 3 viruses, and they
Oh
put me in yellow
gosh,
health.
that's a crazy battle. Yeah.
That happened. That's
So
why I
yeah, this is
saved.
the this is definitely the final area of the net, and it shows.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just get in here, get the
Oh
stuff,
gosh, no.
and that is a horrible matchup. And yet, for some reason, I'm fighting it. I don't
You
know
don't.
why.
You can't run away in this game.
No, I mean, I could have just reset until I got a more favorable, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know how I got hit. Actually, I didn't even get hit
I get.
from another
I
of those.
kind of get the feeling that, in the grand scheme of things, this is one of the more reasonable battles that you can get in this area.
I think there was a more reasonable battle that I get in this part. I don't really remember. But the most important thing, however, are Quake C chip, Quake 3C.
Now that's a code you want, yeah.
Yeah. And then I start going through. I don't think there was anything else I add. Probably not.
You could
But there's more chips, so that's all that matters.
you could add the basic shockwave chips if you really wanted more C codes, but
Yeah, definitely replace the sword chips because they clearly lied to me that Life Sword 3 was, or Life Sword's in this.
oh yeah, all that build up for like
I could have
one
sworn
thing
it was
all
in
game
this.
for Life Sword or for Long Sword S, and then the program advanced doesn't even matter.
And guess what? More Quake 3s. Get out of here, Sword. You don't belong in this world. Or I'm sorry, you don't belong in this game.
You don't belong in this folder.
Yes. 3,000 Zenny, that's underwhelming. 3,000 Zenny, I'll take another.
Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh.
Okay, there's the, what's it called? The Wood Aura. Megalien.
Megalian wood.
Pretty much. Also, I think in this game, I think I just realized that, now these Aura viruses are in the later games, and they work a little bit differently in that
Really?
if you attack the weakness of their aura, it pierces through and deals damage to them instead
And
of
the aura, right?
yeah, unless they die, in which well, it doesn't matter. And I think I tried to layer it, and also
Where'd you go?
Megalian 1 just vanished somewhere, or no, maybe it was a different one. Maybe it's 2. I don't
It's
remember.
kind of weird how they're floating and still subject to having to stand on panels.
Yeah, it's really kind of
Like,
weird.
They even break the panels when they move off of them. That's really weird.
Also, can you tell that I've got a ton of Quake Cs? 3 Cs?
Yeah, that's getting to be a really good folder.
Yep. Also, Raton 4K. 3K.
Um, one thing though, wasn't... I feel like there were some post-game bosses here too.
Oh yeah, the actually the areas I had already been to, one has Feral Man and another has Shadow Man, but it's like the post game doesn't really have any story to it. It's just like, hey, fight these. You can fight these bosses, and that's
Yeah,
it.
the, I guess they're in their own I guess they're in their own dead ends instead of guarding anything.
I'm trying to think if one was like in a guarding a gate to progress or something.
Well, we haven't run
Maybe
into
not.
any yet, so must not be.
Also, these viruses hurt. They
Yeah,
did
that was
quite a
close.
number, but fortunately, this game auto heals because there's no life bar on the main screen.
Yeah. I am wondering if you could have fought the quote-unquote post-game bosses before actually beating the final boss here,
I
or
don't
whether
think you
that's a
can.
requirement.
Also, clutch fight.
Yeah.
That almost could have killed me. And we get the best prize, Hero Sword Eye. And did I find anything else here? I don't remember. Because it's almost the end of the part. Okay, I get this.
Whoa.
20,000 Zenny, suddenly.
So that's
Also, I edited out the fact that there were 2 fights that kicked my ass.
and nothing over there, I guess.
Yep, so we're gonna have a lunch break and then we're gonna have dinner.
So there's
See
the
ya.
post game. See you next time for